Looks just like a rock. But look carefully at the shape. Recognize that? That's the drill bit. Welcome back everyone to Exploring Northern Ontario. Today we're heading into an abandoned copper mine from the 1960s. So that's why I'm walking on such a beautiful road here. A lot of the infrastructure is still intact, and I hope the tailings piles are too. But we're gonna find out in a few minutes. Looks like in the wintertime they use this old road as part of the Skidoo Trail. So actually that's speed limit for the Skidoos. The mine should be at the base of this hill, right beside a lake, which is quite often the case. Well, I didn't quite make it to the mine yet, and I've already bumped into one of the first casualties or relics from this era. Looks like it's seen better days. Well, this looks like where they were smelting their ore. Still standing. And I think I might have misspoke earlier saying that this mine was from the 1960s. Actually, it was first founded in 1911. And the last time it was mined was in the 1960s. As typical, they normally put those smelting locations on the hill. Nice dry location. And it's still another 150 meters down to the lake. And that's where I expect to see the actual mine. What do we have here now? Right by the lake, there's this piece of equipment. Looks to me like it was some kind of a portable crusher. Or semi-portable at least. Then there's a foundation here, right by the lake. Such a beautiful location. Not surprising, several people have been using it for camping over the years. This material is very lightweight and heavily oxidized. The copper ore they were extracting here was mostly chalcopyrite, but there was also azurite and malachite. So I'm going to be looking through these tailing piles and see if I can see anything other than chalcopyrite, because right now I'm just seeing a ton of chalcopyrite. Could be very rich copper, but there could also be gold in there. And that's another reason why I'm here today, is one of the secondary commodities of this mine was gold. Holy God. Oh. Now that's a piece of copper. Wow, would you look at that? I can barely carry that. Oh, we're just sitting right in the lake. Wow. Look at that. And it's just pure chalcopyrite. I'd say that's a keeper, but I'm not sure I'm going to carry that out of here. Okay, so now that I broke that big piece of ore into a few pieces, I'm going to use my pinpointer and see which one of those is worth keeping and which one is not. You're getting a light signal. Slow pulse. Right in the center, right there. Sounds good to me. What about this one? This one? Not so much. Nothing. This one either. That's good there. Right in the center. That's the best. Somehow, that piece got to come home with me. I decided to break that rock open one more time, and wow, I'm sure glad I did. Take a look at this. That's pretty much pure chalcopyrite, the whole rock. Could be close to 10% copper. Okay, I just stumbled upon a whole bunch of this slag. Clearly they processed this material right on site, and what we have left is all this slag, this black spongy looking material, and it's making my metal detector go crazy. Because there's probably other metals left in this slag. Usually there's base metals left. When they do their gold removal, they take out all the gold, and quite often base metals like copper are left. But in this case, it's a copper mine, and in their slag, they're leaving something. Perhaps lead? Very interesting. I just dug out another 20 kilo chunk of chalcopyrite. This one, I start breaking it open, and it looks like we've found the elusive azurite crystals. Look at this nice blue crystal right there. There's the blue azurite crystal. And right on that blue spot, actually the whole rock, very rich. No sir, it's not magnetic, so completely non-ferrous, so we're talking it's a major copper, possibly even some gold in there. Now here's another very highly oxidized piece of ore. It doesn't even register on the metal detector. It's almost completely decomposed. You can see, look at that, just crumbling. I got a really strong signal, and I kind of figured it might be a piece of junk, and looks just like a rock. But look carefully at the shape. Recognize that? That's a drill bit. It's the tip of a drill. And it's pretty old, but you can tell that's still the shape of a diamond drill. Oh yes. Look at this. How apropos. I find a copper penny in a copper mine. So I headed further down the beach by this camper. I guess somebody's camping out here. And I discovered a few more samples. Blue colored, magnetic, and the metal detector is going crazy, obviously. Kind of a blue silvery color. I just walked in from the beach and I could feel some really cold air. It looks like there's an old adit. Oh, I can feel that cold air coming out of there. Wow, that's cold. Okay, so I brought my light back up to the adit. See if what we can see in here. That's pretty much all closed. Although I do feel a lot of cold air, but I'm not going crawling in there, thank you very much. That's just not possible. This looks like an old scoop that they used to pull the material up or slide out of the adit, I believe. Pretty sure that's what that was for. Okay, I've just climbed up another set of foundations. It looks like there's all this loose material on the ground. I think what I'm going to do right before I leave now, I'm going to get the gold pan and I'm going to pan some of the waste rock piles, some of the finer material, to see if there is any gold here at all, or was it just all copper? Oh, this looks like a pretty good spot to get a sample. All you see is blue and gold. Okay, well, it's been a very interesting day. It's hot again today though. It's about 31 degrees, so I found pretty much everything I was looking for. Wow, copper mine? Yeah, I'd say it was a copper mine. I've never seen so much chalcopyrite before. No sign of gold though, but that's okay. I've got about 50 pounds of samples, and now I've got to carry them out of here somehow. So that's going to be interesting. I better start heading out now, and we'll see you next time on exploring Northern Ontario. See ya.